And in your mind's eye, in your imagination, I want you to see yourself exactly as you are tonight, perhaps even wearing the same clothes you're wearing right now. And you're standing in a favorite power spot in your home. So this doesn't have to look like a power spot to somebody else. But if there's a place in your home, like maybe you have a window over your kitchen sink that you like to look out while you wash the dishes, or maybe your shower or your bed or a certain chair or a sunny place on the floor is like your power spot in this home, that's where I'd like you to see yourself now. And so really seeing yourself in this power spot within your true home. And then imagine that you can look up, and over your head, about 1.5 feet above your head, is a floating orb, a round ball of liquid plasmatic hematite. So the hematite plasma is contained in this ball, and it's beautiful. You can see it all kind of swirling and flowing. This sort of floating orb of hematite is beautiful. All this shining, very dark, silvery plasma flowing within the confines of the orb. And letting that orb just sort of float above the crown of your head. The invitation is to imagine what type of armor you've been wearing lately. Maybe not physical armor, but imaginal armor, energetic armor, spiritual armor. It seems to be a fact of life that on earth we must armor ourselves somewhat for protection. But just letting yourself sort of free form imagine, like, am I wearing like lots of metal armor as I go through my life? Or maybe I don't have enough armor on as I go through my life. Maybe your armor is like your sense of humor, or being sort of self-deprecating, or sort of staying small. Maybe it's something else. Maybe your armor has to do with like a quick temper or some other type of protection. So just letting yourself sort of visualize whatever armor you've been cruising around with. And again, let's stay away from preferences and judgments and, well, this is because of that. And instead, just like, oh yeah, this is my armor I've been wearing. However it is, it is. And then the invitation is to take off that old armor and just put it in a pile to the side. So if it's made of metal, you're taking off that metal armor. If it's more symbolic of something, you're taking that off. Maybe if you use your sense of humor all the time as armor, then you're taking off some sort of clown costume. Whatever it is, letting yourself have this moment of acknowledging the armor, sort of thanking it for its protection, and then taking it off just for a little bit. You can put it back on later, just taking off this old armor for a moment, setting it to the side. And then remembering that beautiful, shining, plasmatic orb of hematite above you. And in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. And when you hear the number 1, that hematite orb is going to release And in a very plasma-like way, just starting at the crown of the head, it's going to flow down the body. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now the orb releases and the hematite kind of undulates down through the air. Maybe you can feel it at the top of the crown, flowing over, flowing down the front of the forehead, the back of the head, the back of the neck, flowing over your face. This cool kind of liquid, dark silver hematite flowing down past the chin, the throat, across the collarbone, across the shoulders, the upper back, down the arms, all the way down off the fingertips. That cool liquid plasma hematite past the chest, the ribs, the belly, the middle back, the low back, the hips, the pelvis and all it holds, down the legs, past the knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. And letting any excess of that plasmatic hematite flow down into the earth. So you have this sort of like beautiful, cool hematite sort of coating. And now the invitation is that you and hematite work together to turn this hematite coating that's flowed all the way down your body and down into the earth into new armor. Armor that you're very conscious about and really fits how you are going to show up in the world, how the world needs you to show up. And if the word armor is too specific, let me broaden that. Your armor could be fur or feathers. It could be electricity. It could be water. It could be love. It could be magnets, music, stars, honey. So you and hematite together, you're coming up with your new armor. And, you know, maybe you want part of your armor to leave room for a little bit more expansion than the old armor did. Or maybe some of the threats that you've already faced and overcome mean that you don't need as much armor or the same kind of armor. And if there's some element of your old armor that you're like, yeah, no, I still need that, then add that in. But it's you and hematite using this hematite coating, and it's like forming your new armor on you right now. And feel free with hematite still with you to like test out the armor. Can you move right in it? Can you picture yourself doing the things that you want to do in the near future with this armor? Is it right? Does it need something added? Does it need something subtracted? If it feels great, just breathe into that. there's anything beautiful or, enjoyable to you about this new armor, even funny. Sometimes funny happens too. Like, enjoy that. It can be interesting to, in your vision, reach your hands out, seeing your own hands maybe with some of this armor on it, this new coating, this new covering. It's going to help you move through the world. Then very gently, the invitation is to begin to breathe yourself home into your body. Maybe asking Hematite for a little help with that, like, Hematite, show me how fast and well you can bring me back into my body. And a few cycles of breath, we're really breathing ourselves home, this body, home onto the earth. Awareness is back in the body where it belongs. The body is back on earth where it belongs. And let's breathe all levels of our awareness into this exact, unique moment in your life. So this is what this unique moment sounds like, feels like, is like. Receiving these moments purely, you in each moment showing up, oh, hi. And the next moment comes, oh, yeah, hi, I'm here. And then a little bit of time here where you can sort of recapitulate or remember what's happened for you tonight. So maybe it's like clarifying this new knowledge of the new armor, the new protective coating that fits not only where you are right now, but really fits well with your near future. It can also be a great moment to just use Hematite to come fully into presence with your earthling status. All of us in this room are earthlings. We are living beings of earth. You might even want to tap your fingertips gently on the wood floor. I'm here, Earth, I'm here. Maybe you just want to meet these moments, one by one, as they arise. There is literally no rush to do anything. It can be really nice at this point to roll over onto one side and just sort of stay sort of a fetal position, using that position as a bridge. And moving the body a little bit, rolling over, maybe keeping the eyes closed, maybe wiggling fingers or toes, maybe taking one really conscious cycle of breath. You're breathing in, really knowing you're breathing in. Breathing out, really knowing you're breathing out. Maybe a little bit of that tapping the fingers on the floor. Hello, Earth, I'm here, I'm here.